I saw fear closing in behind me, and the Red Sea right in front. The sound of chariots growing louder, and pressure breaking what I had once become. There was no way left to escape, no path that I could see. The desert felt like my prison, and the enemy was after me. I cried out in desperation, not knowing what would come to be. But God spoke in the silence of heaven, before the miracle I could see. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. God opens the sea for me when there is nowhere left to go. He makes an impossible pathway where no one else can go. What looked like certain death to me became my victory song. The God who opens ways from nothing is still the one who leads me on. The waters rose like towering walls, and fear was shouting in my mind. But the voice of the Lord was stronger, saying, I have not left you behind. The enemy stayed far behind me, and I watched the miracle unfold. The very sea that once had trapped me became the path that made me bold. How many times I thought of giving up, with no direction left to find. But God writes in impossible places stories that are truly divine. He does not need an open doorway, He opens the sea instead. And where there is no hope or answer, that is where His power is spread. Then Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the Lord drove the sea back with a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. God opens the sea for me, even when everything says no. The impossible bows before Him, wherever His power goes. And if I face an impossible moment, I will not stop believing still. The same God who split the waters will carry me by His will. The sea may be too big to cross, but God is bigger than it all. night arrived left without a warning and brought loneliness with it. Tears were falling in the silence onto the ground of my weary heart. I searched for answers in the darkness, but could not see beyond the pain. Every moment felt so endless, and hope seemed far away from me. Yet even when all was shadow, there was a promise I could hold, a word shining in the darkness, teaching me how to wait. For his anger lasts only a moment, his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. When the night seems never ending, when sorrow refuses to leave, God is preparing a brand new morning. Even when I cannot yet see, the sun of grace is slowly rising behind the clouds of suffering, and the hand that wipes away my tears is restoring my heart again. There were moments when I thought I would never smile again, that sadness would stay forever, and I could not continue on. But God is working in the silence, while the soul learns how to trust, and what feels like a long delay is simply God preparing his time. No night lasts forever, no storm remains forever. The same God who counts the stars is watching over me. When I am weak and full of questions, his faithfulness sustains my soul. And when my strength is gone completely, his presence makes me whole. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. God's morning is approaching, bringing healing and restoration. The tears will not write the ending of the story held in his hands. If today you are weeping in secret, not knowing when the pain will end, keep standing firm, God is near, and his light will shine again. Maybe the night is still dark, maybe the tears are still falling, but God's morning never fails. And when it arrives, you will see that he was with you all along. shining like any other morning. The fields were filled with peace and life. My children were gathered together in celebration, and I thank God for all He had given me. I did not know what was coming, nor how quickly the winds would change. In a single day, news came like arrows, and my heart began to break apart. Then someone came running with sorrow, with tears I could not understand. And when I heard those dreadful words, it felt like the world had reached its end. When everything fell in a single day, when the house collapsed before my eyes, when the wind carried away those I loved most, I could not understand why. Tears soaked the ground of my soul. Silence filled the depths of my heart. But even in the middle of my greatest loss, God was still there with me. I tore my robe in overwhelming sorrow. I fell to my knees with no words to say. Questions burned deep inside my chest, while grief tried to consume my soul. Naked I came into this world, and naked I will leave one day. The Lord is given, and the Lord is taken away. Yet even weeping, I chose to trust. How can such suffering be understood? How can someone continue when all is gone? The night seemed like it would never end, and the burden was greater than my strength. But above the tears and above the silence, there was a God seated upon His throne. Even when I could not see Him, His hands were still holding my life. When everything fell in a single day, when my whole world shattered apart, when pain spoke louder than hope, Your presence remained beside me. And if someone today is crying alone, unable to understand their suffering, the God who kept Job through the storm will also keep your heart secure. There are sorrows we cannot explain, There are losses that change a lifetime, but above the wind, above the ruins, God is still God. I was taken into a valley of death, where everything was dry and gone. Only silence and abandonment, and no light to hold on. The bones were scattered on the ground. No strength, no form, no breath. And I thought, there is no more hope in the face of certain death. But then I heard the voice of the Lord speaking within the vision. Something impossible to my eyes was given new direction. Thus says the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. Among dry bones God speaks life, where nothing else remained in me. He breathes His Holy Spirit and makes the broken breath free. What was dead begins to rise. What was lost begins to stand. For when God chooses to speak, even death obeys His hand. I saw the bones come together, aligned by the voice of God. What was shattered and forgotten was restored by His word. Sinews formed, flesh returned, and life began to rise. For a single word from heaven turned the valley into skies. How many lie in deep valleys without strength to believe again? But the same God of Ezekiel still brings life from death and pain. He does not depend on what we see, nor on what appears to be real. When He speaks into dry places, even death begins to heal. Thus says the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. Among dry bones God speaks life, and everything breath rearranges. And if today you feel empty, with no strength to carry on, the God who spoke into dry bones can still make you strong. Where there was death, God still speaks life. I was lying there for so long, waiting for a miracle to come. People pass me every single day, but no one stopped for someone. My strength was gone completely, and hope had almost faded away. I lived stuck in the same old place, while time was turning gray. But then I heard a different voice breaking through my pain. It was not just an invitation, it was power in your name. Jesus, safe unto him rise, take up thy bed and walk. Get up and walk, your voice spoke life and broke my deepest chain. What was my prison became my path when you called me by your name. I had been stuck for so many years, but your word made me whole. For when Jesus speaks his living word, it restores the soul. I did not need someone to carry me, nor water to heal my frame. One word that came from heaven above changed everything in my name. What I could not do for years and years happened in a single moment's breath. For the power of your holy presence defeats even death. How many wait for answers still, stuck in the same old place? But one word from Jesus spoken can rewrite every trace. He does not need conditions nor time to make things new. When he says rise up and walk now, there is nothing you can't do. Jesus, safe unto him rise, take up thy bed and walk. Get up and walk, I followed you, and everything began to change. For those who receive your living word will never be the same. And if today you feel so broken, with no strength to carry on, hear the voice of the Son of God. still calling you to come. One word from Jesus, and everything can rise again. I saw the sorrow fill that house. No tears were left to cry. Mary and Martha stood in silence as hope seemed to die. The body had been laid in darkness 4 days inside the tomb, and silence of the final ending had filled the room. But even when all said it's over, something greater filled the air. For when Jesus steps into the story, death begins to disappear. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come forth! Lazarus, come forth now! The voice of God has spoken. What was dead for many days is now completely broken. No stone can hold his power back. No grave can keep his own. When Christ calls out a name in power, death must leave the throne." I saw the impossible happen when Jesus raised his voice. The grave clothes fell down to the ground, and life made its choice. He does not only bring comfort, he rewrites the end. For where the presence of Jesus is, death cannot defend. How many lie in living graves with no strength to rise? But the same voice that called Lazarus can open your eyes. He never forgets the ones he loves, nor loses those who wait. When he speaks with holy power, even death breaks its gate. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, "Lazarus, come forth! Lazarus, come forth now! It can happen here today! The God who conquered death itself can roll your stone away. And if today you feel so lifeless in places deep inside, hear the voice of Jesus calling to bring you back to life." When Jesus calls your name, even death must move away. I stood before a death decree. A trumpet sound demanded my bone, but I knew in whom I had believed, and I would not bow down. The king raised his voice in anger, and the whole world pushed on me. But deep inside my heart there was a greater truth I could see. They said, "Who will save you now, before the fire and the flame?" But I knew even in the trial, God's presence stays the same. I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God. 4 men in the fiery furnace, but the fire could not destroy. For in the midst of burning flames, the Son of God brought joy. The fire cannot burn whom God protects. The furnace cannot take their life. When God steps into my trial, even darkness has to hide. They tied my hands and feet in chains and threw me into the flame. But what was meant to end my life became the place He came. I was not alone inside the fire. Someone walked there with me, and in the heat of greatest trial, He brought heaven down to me. How many have been thrown into fire for refusing to deny their faith? But it is in the greatest pressure that God reveals His grace. Chains fall down and doors are opened, and death turns into life. For the God who walks within the fire is the one who ends the I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God. 4 men in the fiery furnace, yet none of them were lost. For in the middle of persecution, God Himself paid the cost. And if today you're in the fire, do not think you will be consumed. The God of Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego is walking there with you. The fire may be real, but greater is the one with you. I arrived at the place of destruction. Everything had been taken from me. My strength was completely shattered, and despair whispered, "This is the end." Even my men were crying beside me, not knowing what we should do. And for a moment the pain was so heavy, I had nothing left to hold on to. But in the silence of my sorrow, I remembered who the Lord is. Even when everything is broken around me, He remains my hope and peace. But David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. The valley that became my victory was not by human hands alone, but because in the middle of ruin, God sustained me on His throne. When everything said, "Give up now," I chose to rise again, because the one who is strengthened in God will never end in pain. I asked what was left for me, but only ashes remained. And yet I heard a voice calling beyond my deepest pain. Seek the Lord, I heard within me, and it changed my way to stand. For when God becomes the answer, even loss returns to His plan. How many times we reach the bottom with no place left to lean, but it is exactly in that moment that God steps in unseen. Man sees only devastation, but God sees restoration rise. And where there once was only sorrow, new anointing fills the skies. But David strengthened himself in the Lord his God. The valley that became my victory shows the power of your name. For when everything seems broken, you restore and heal again. And if today someone is fallen, not knowing how to stand, be strengthened in the Lord your God. He will lift you by His hand. The valley is not the end. It is where God begins the victory. I was walking through a path with no light, where the shadows seemed to swallow me whole. The silence felt heavier than fear, and I no longer knew how to move on. Questions were screaming inside my soul, and the future felt like it disappeared. But even when I could not see ahead, something was holding me up. It was not the absence of pain, nor the end of the storm. It was an unseen presence keeping me safe in the dark. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Even if I walk in the darkness, I will not fear, I will not fall, because the God who walks beside me will not leave me alone at all. Even when I see no way out, even when everything feels like the end, your love leads me through the night and remains my faithful friend. I thought I had been forgotten, that the valley was my final place. But in the deepest part of sorrow, I felt your fatherly embrace. You never turned your eyes from me, not even for a single moment. And in the silence of the darkness, your mercy found where I went. How many walk without hope today, thinking God has turned away? But even in the darkest valley, it is the Lord who makes a way. Your staff corrects and guides me, your rod lifts me up again. And even when all seems lost around me, you are with me till the end. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Yeah, even if the world collapses, I know I am never alone. The shepherd of my soul is guiding me, and will always lead me home. If today you walk in darkness, do not fear. He is with you. I left my father's house behind to live life on my own way, with promises of freedom that quickly turned to gray. I spent everything I had and found no place to stand. What looked like joy and pleasure became a lonely land. I fell into the deepest part with no strength left in me. But in the silence of my broken heart, I chose to leave and be free. And he arose and came to his father. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. The son who returns home finds love that never ends. The father runs to meet him and calls him child again. No matter what my past became, or everything I've lost, the love of my father carried me. No matter what the cost. I tried to find the right words to justify my shame, but my father's loving eyes already called my name. He didn't treat me like a servant, nor bring my failures near. He welcomed me as his beloved son and washed away my fear. How many are still far away, living in despair and pain? But the Father still is waiting with arms out in the rain. He does not reject the broken, nor turn away the fall, for the love of our eternal Father still answers every call. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him. The son who returns home is never the same again. Is never the same again. Is never the same again. For the Father's holy embrace brings life from deep within. Brings life from deep within. And if today you feel so lost, not knowing where to go, the Father is still waiting. Just turn around and go. The Father's love always has a home for you.